Hello, Techno over in YouTube chat. YouTube is currently being helpful and giving me an error about not receiving enough video. So I don't know how well stuff is going. Is it buffering your end? I'm gonna go close that window. Okay, stream health is back to excellent over on YouTube. Twitch is unstable. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. What was in here? Oh, hi. Okay. I like that these guys take 2 hits to kill now. This is good. Yeah, this is the way I meant to go. Yep, because this is where the lift is. Like, this seems like it should do something. Like, that big old door is responding to the fact that I am hammering on it quite a lot. Like... Obviously, hammering on that door with my nail isn't doing anything. Ooh, that was a bit loud. Isn't doing anything right now, but, like, it's responding. It's making an interesting noise. And... yeah, I'm not dealing with that. It's making an interesting noise, and there are particles coming off, so I feel like that's going to work eventually. Maybe I need to come back with a stronger nail or something. This is where Cornifer was. No longer there. Look, it has been a bit. I am just the slightest bit rusty. And I do want to hi! That chap respawns when I sit on the bench, doesn't he? I'm just gonna heal then. Thank you very much. Going that way. I wasn't able to go through just yet. this is the way. Can't get through that door yet. That calls the left. This calls t'other left. There we are. Oh, I like getting soul when I take damage. This is handy. Heal up again. Two, three. Already struck that lever. Record ABBA. I don't remember any ABBA songs off the top of my head, else I would be singing them. And that would probably get me a copyright strike from YouTube, so might be for the best, I don't remember any. Anyway, record ABBA. The mind still limits us so. How to break past its constraints? To attain a pure focus. Is it even possible? I mean, my heal ability, that's focusing, isn't it? One might even call it pure? I don't know. Nope. Oh. Hey, look, it's one of the chaps from my thumbnail. Okay, that's the first time I've killed one of them. Right, and I don't think I like it very much. Okay, I haven't been here yet. This is a way down. Two. Suppose a way down that doesn't kill me would probably be too much to hope for, wouldn't it? Okay, right. So that's a shortcut. Okay. And those things respawn when I enter this room, I think. Yeah. I think I need to be a bit more careful than I have been. Excellent thinking. If only I could just follow through on that. Right. Okay, so generally, if I attack those, I will get more soul and stay at the same health. Okay. So not that way then. No, I have one small question. I have one very, very small question. And it's a real shame that there doesn't seem to be anyone in presently, because if there were any people watching, it would be nice to get an answer to my very, very small question, which is how. Seriously, how? I'm not below anything I've explored to the best of my knowledge. I simply cannot comprehend how that got there. That was not. Okay, so if there were anyone, well, if there were lots of people in chat, I suppose, then chat would be obscuring that. How? On the bug on the spikes. What are they called? Soul twisters. Perhaps a soul warrior, but I think that's a soul twister. Oh, these things are called mistakes. That sounds about right. Anyway, how's that soul twister got there? This way. Oh! That's less than good. Heal up a tiny bit, the smallest of amounts. I really need to stop breaking those soul containers when I'm already at full mana. That's the way I've already been. One assumes this room to have a purpose of some sort. Perhaps that will be unveiled. Ow. What do I mean? Ow, that didn't hurt. That was just an annoying setback. Okay, there's some sort of extra way there. Maybe that's another shortcut that I will reveal. Aha! Aha! They weren't expecting this. They may in fact have been expecting this. Just possibly. Goodness gracious me, that was an ambush. Hi! Hi! What do you mean you came out of the door? Spell Twister. Reducing the soul cost of reduces the soul cost of casting spell. The soul cost of casting spells. There we are. That costs 2. Like that's a maybe I get rid of Fragile Heart, but that's not that good of an idea, I'm gonna be honest. If I had one more Okay, how do I get there then? Inquiring minds would quite like to know. Heh, okay. I don't like those corpses sitting in their chairs. It's very unnerving. I mean, I know that none of the corpses have actually been enemies. Generally, it's the ones without corpses that I need to be afraid of. But it's still mildly unnerving. I have also found a great Scott. I have found an excellent geofarm. With only the slight issue of it will try to kill. Okay, what's this? Okay, right, so I have gotten to the boss much quicker than I thought I would. Yep. Oh. Okay. cannot go over there to heal. Be honest. Yeah, no, that's not great. I was expecting a bench much closer. But we have important knowledge of some of the shortcuts, which is good, and also where the boss is, which is arguably a net positive. Folly. Anyway. Dash downwards could be handy, but I don't think that's really great here. Fury of the Fallen. Dealing extra strength when I'm about to die. I don't want to be in that position, but I think I will be in that position a lot. Lifeblood Heart, I'm just going to lose the HP before I can really make the best use of it. I think this is a boulder shell. I haven't quite worked out the healing slots yet, and I want to try this charm. If it turns out not to be great, then we'll think about Soul Twister, because dealing more magic damage would be great here. Okay, we are at a net 0 for having fought that boss. No, that's just a... That's just no... Oh! Oh! Oh, I see how it is! I don't want to be here. I'm unsure how great being here is either, but, okay, that at least looks cool. taking the lift up to the penthouse with more, even angrier ghosts. Need just a little bit more soul. Come here. Yeah. That many of you. That will do just fine. Alright. See, okay, I've worked out the fake out. I've not worked out how you deal with thought yet. Alright, come on, come on. What else have you got? That all? Ow. I'm just realizing that I did not fill up my water bottle before I started streaming, so I'm gonna quickly fill this up. Give me a mo. Right, okay, we're back. Nothing happened while I was out. Sounds about right. Okay. Good, we're up 1/3 of mana now. That's better than previous records. only get another third of soul. There was a click there. What did not reach? Hang on, what's that from? That was a voice crack and a half. Hi. Come on. Let's go get my errant and wayward soul. There you are. Heal up. Grab just a tiny bit more mana. Yep, that'll do. Don't love how many of those are not fake outs. That's more than a tiny bit annoying. Okay, there are no fake outs. I'm gonna be honest, that is just cruel. Okay. Ow. This is live? Yeah, this is... Ah! Hello, anti-error over in YouTube chat. Yeah, this is live. It's just not very responsive. Owing to a culmination of factors, including my poor response time. That is, I think, well on display right here. That's... No, I don't think I'm getting the best value out of Boulder Shell right now. Rest. Unequip that. Equip Spell Twister. I think this should go well. Yeah, welcome. This is live. I'm just really bad at playing the game. Gosh darn it, it would be nice. Okay, so what I'm learning is by spells, they mean offensive attacks. There's a joke to be made there, but that's low-hanging fruit. There's definitely a joke to be made there. Just a test, right? Oh, okay, yes, that's a lot less mana to cost. Vengeful Spirit. Or whatever it's called, I can't remember. The floor things look so... Look, don't bother being sympathetic for them. They know what they've done. See, and they've done it again. And kind of funny. I haven't died to any yet, which is good because dying to one would be. No. I'm only dealing with one of them. I'm only dealing with one of those guys. I haven't died to any of the floor guys yet, which is good because dying to one of the floor guys would just be embarrassing. Come here. Come here so that I can hit you. Okay, so when I said come here, I didn't mean follow me up here. It's an easy enough mistake to make. Just don't do it, please. Thank you. Okay. Doing great here. We're doing great here. This is not going well. Where's the map? Maps tab. Was pressing caps lock. Okay. Explains why the map didn't come up then, doesn't it? Let's go retrieve our errant soul. Come here. Come here, you. Nope, stop doing that. Get back here. There we are. Okay. Maybe Fury of the Fallen would. No. I mean, lore-wise, I'm realizing that those are the mistakes, right? Journal entry, journal entry, journal entry. Yeah, the mistakes are the ground ones. They're flying counterparts as well. I am realizing that lore-wise, the mistakes did also sort of have this coming to them. Do I know how yet? I mean, sort of. I've seen people play this game before. And some of and by people I mean one person, and by one person I mean a good friend of mine who did explain some of the lore. But ostensibly, I don't know exactly what the mistakes did to have all of this coming to them. But it doesn't sound good. Sounds very Frankenstein-y. If I jump... Okay, right, so I'm just rooted... to one spot in fear! Presumably in fear. Right. Okay. Ow. Aye. Bad. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. That's the attack that I can... One day, I'm going to learn the rules behind how fake outs work in this boss fight. Okay. Stunned it. That's good. Was not tricked by a fake out. Ow. Doing? Nope. Okay, good. Oh, holy moly. Okay, that's not great. Yeah, there was no way I was There was no way I was going to survive the swirls on one heart. But that went pretty good. What can I take out of this consist? I can remove Wayward Compass, I think. The problem is, what do I do without Wayward Compass? Steady Body? No. Maybe we can try it. Dash Master, I don't think is going to help. Stalwart Shell. Some sort of shell, certainly. I think we can unequip Thought. We still need Grub Song. Boulder Shell would be nice, but for it to make sense, I need to get rid of one of these in a fashion that does not make sense. I'm gonna take Steady Body. Really, the ideal thing would be if I had one more charm slot. But I do not. Anyway, anti-air. I take it this is... I was not underneath the lift. I take it this is your first time either seeing Hollow Knight played or seeing someone get to the Soul Sanctum? Because I take it you have not seen the Follies before? Was that a waste of mana? Maybe. It was pretty funny. That's the one that I'm supposed to run away from. Because it's the one that I can run away from very effectively too. I'll have you know that my battle cry is perfectly manly. Thank you very much. It's just that wasn't it. That was someone else. We have fun here. We can probably hide the setting up stream text by now. Been going for nearly an hour. I was hoping someone would call out the setting up stream text, but no, guess not. Get a new journal entry, and I do kind of want to read it. Huh. Okay. So they were messing with magic in a search for immortality. And that's how come they're like that. Ah! Not doing great. Not doing... Really not doing great. How did I take 5 damage that quick? I blinked for 1 second. 1 second. And I'm already. Goodness gracious me. Okay, so what if I unequip Grub Song and Steady Body? Then I can presumably equip something useful? Okay, let's try Boulder Shell. Boulder Shell is handy. I mean, anti-air. It's the Soul Sanctum. It's. I fell. Like it's the Soul Sanctum. It says so on the tin. I was looking for more things to say, but no, it's the Soul Sanctum. That's all there is to it. Like this place is very accurately named. If nothing else, certainly not invitingly. I was going to have a witty remark about it not being invitingly named, but I don't know. A sanctum is a pretty nice thing, generally. Nope. Nope, not today, thank you very much. Will you kindly stop teleporting just as I'm trying to cast spells on you? It's very rude. There isn't anything up there. Didn't think there was. I was just testing you, the viewer. Costs something somehow, and I'm not entirely sure how. There we are. There's my soul back. I... No. Oh, hi. Okay, hear me out. What if Fury of the Fallen? I'm not good enough at this game to reliably sit at low health. But, like, maybe it could get me a few moments to spare. Now, I know doing this will respawn that enemy, but it also means so I just end up at square one. Okay, that's fine. That's good. No. I'm gonna take a moment to heal. Which will reset their health, which means this is a bad maneuver because it does not. Oh, that's a very fun little thing. Okay, right. Not at risk of dying twice, and we do not wish to die twice in this game, because if you do so, as I was saying, if you do die twice, I lose my my soul, which is over there, and I need to get a new one, which is annoying because my soul has all of my money on me. Sort of a combination soul and wallet sort of deal. It's very convenient. I think it will be all the rage. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this area, I'm gonna be honest. Though, it's not turning out that poorly. Come here. Come here. Stop doing that. There we are. See, on the one hand, I think I have enough money to get Fragile Heart restored. On each other. the path to Leg Eater is not one without hazard, especially because I will need to go out of this dreaded tower and then come back in. However, there's certainly a position at dodge. Having more charms at all would certainly make this whole affair markedly easier. And it's an opine that I may take a rest if this continues to go poorly. Okay, good. So you can dodge those attacks. That's bollocks. That's possibly undodgeable. That's just hard to dodge. There's a difference. The difference is that I know how to dodge things that are hard to dodge. Things that are impossible to dodge, I haven't worked out how to dodge them yet, because they're that's why they're impossible. Okay, I don't think Fury of the Fallen is helping much. It was a silly idea anyway, to be honest. I think this is a good combination. Okay. Those gunners, 2 soul blasts. Am I a bit behind on soul compared to where I'd like to be? Not really, actually, because I would have had to have used the soul to heal. good at the pogo. Perhaps a little too good. I'm getting ever so slightly overconfident in places, which is... Come here. Would be really nice to know the conditions under which my own soul could hit me. Like, is that a ranged weapon? Is that a melee? I've never been entirely too sure. Anyway, let's... let's try one more run there, and if that doesn't go well, then I'm going to have a lot of money just hanging about, burning a hole in my pocket, and... You don't want to do that, like, someone could steal it from you. See example 1, me, who's stealing lots of money from other folks. Okay. Right. Right, that's not great. I don't love that. Fortune. That mark there at the bottom of the map in orange, that's the mark of someone who's willing to sell me. Wait. Yeah, that is the mark of someone who's willing to sell me things. That's the person who buys stuff off of me. And I have stuff that I could sell. I could sell one of these. I don't want to part with them. Just now. I need to remember to use this. That would be devastating. See, we're ahead of the game there. It's all because I practiced my Cyclone Slash. This is what happens when you pay attention. Okay, we got a bit overconfident there, but that's fine. That was the wrong button. Oh, hey. That's the however many of those chaps I've killed. One, two. If I had died there, I would be most upset. Whew. Whew. And certainly a very convenient amount of geo to have on hand. I'm going to leave those because... Yeah. Best way down is conveniently the way I go up. we will bravely run away and come back later. When we aren't quite so likely to die many, many times. I will quickly sit at the bench. Mostly so I can put Wayward Compass back on. No, not today, thank you. Those are not the friendly sounds of a grub awaiting their freedom. Those are the sounds of a very nasty explodey thing. Cell 1. I forgot to read that aloud. Oh well. See, I don't want to do too much exploring. I just want to make it straight for the shops. Not Leg Eater. Maybe Leg Eater. No. This way. And it's not a good way to go. So we're not going to go via it again. No? See, it would be a good idea to go and repair Leg Eater's charm. The problem is I'm gonna die so many times during this fight. It's not actually terribly worthwhile. Cannot get those coins. There we are. There's a bench over by Salubra. Was that overkill? Maybe. Some might say so. But I believe sometimes the best tool for the job is the one that puts a smile on your face. Let's still put some soul in it somehow. I'm not going to use it up now, it's survived this long. Sounds like someone's having fun. I'm gonna go close to the window. There we are. Hello, Salubra. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy the lot, yeah. One of those. Yeah, one of those. One of those. I need 3 more charms. Okay. Let's see how people up in Dartmouth are doing. Maybe there's something new for me to buy. Even more likely to be things I can buy if I go the right way. Stagways aren't the only way to get to... Huh. Fancy that. That's nice. To reach Dartmouth, most travellers take circuitous routes around the cliffs beside us. It's a hard trek now, but in the kingdom's prime, things were far simpler. There's an old pass in the cliffs that once allowed easy access. The bridge up to it has long since crumbled away, and even without it, a huge door bars entry. I can't complain, mind you. It's meant we've only had to accommodate a trickle of travellers, even during our busiest times. I wouldn't want hordes of Dartmouth to... Hordes of Dartmouth? I wouldn't want hordes of bugs to descend upon Dartmouth. I like the quiet. I hope you aren't too disappointed by our little town, traveller. Though it's now a solemn place, we were once more welcoming. Entry to the kingdom was forbidden long ago, supposedly after some great calamity. Many gates were closed, but our old well remains as a way to creep back in. Over time, all kinds used the well to wriggle into the ruins. Wanderers, thieves, adventurers. Funny how few ever came back up. Perhaps they find what they're looking for? Bah, I'm not so naive. No doubt they've all been gobbled up. There are countless dangers in those depths. There are so many new dialogue options. I think this is a new idle text, I don't know. Hollowness, great capital, is what most of you brave types come to see. Looking to loot its treasures, I suppose? It must be brimming with them. Egypt Live? Exactly. I'm finally playing Hollowness. This is going great. The city's right at the centre of the kingdom, though I've heard the gates are sealed, so gaining entry can be difficult. It'd be a rich bug that could return with even a fraction of the wealth inside. Despite my age, I've only seen a few who've managed it. Must say something of the dangers about the streets. There we are. Okay, so I've gotten through... So I've gotten through all of the new dialogue. I have not been to Dartmouth in a while. Hatamagio. Yeah, I'll buy Gathering Swarm. I don't need it right now. But it's handy. I'm still... I could buy some of those. I'm not going to. Right. Okay, so... YouTube translated that comment in quite an amusing way, so it how's it turn up on stream? Presumably, yeah, bop and at a moment. YouTube just translates to father of the moment, and I'm not entirely sure why. Okay, when I hover over it, it goes back to normal. YouTube, what language do you think that is? Just out of curiosity. Oh, I think I found another grub. I don't want to have found another grub because that means I have more money that I need to take care of. But I shall go and check. Sudanese, apparently. Huh. Well, if I ever go to Sudan, I know exactly one word in their language, and it could come up, though presumably not terribly often. Hello! Hello, grubs. Hello, grubfather. Oh! Yeah, I guess it's sensible. I haven't found any pale ore, so I can't upgrade my nail any further. I suppose the sensible thing to do would... I mean, maybe I could talk to Leg Eater. Really, what I should be doing is continuing on with my quest, but that sounds... that sounds entirely rational. Don't like Soul Sanctum. It's not a very nice place. Oh, actually, hang on. Like, I know I can just ascend. I know I can just ascend. Can I, like... Oh, hi. Hi, there's a secret. I found another Hollow Nest seal. What happened? I found my way through most of Soul Sanctum, and then I decided that I didn't want to have me, you know what's handed to me by the Soul Master for the nth time, not without cashing in a good 1,600 geo. So, yeah, I've bought out a good chunk of Salubra's stock. There's still 2 charm notches left, but in order to obtain those, I need to find more charms. So, went to the wrong spot. I need more charm slots, as I was... in order to get more charm slots, I need to find more charms, so that's not really something I can pursue right now. However... Look, I'm filling up the charm lists quite well. Lifeblood Heart isn't good. I mean, with all of the geo, I probably could have gotten Leg Eater to repair Fragile Hearts, but I'm going to die so many times, I'm not sure it's worthwhile. Just a quick fall in and don't get hit. Brainer. It's not getting hit that's the problem. It's the dying bit. The dying bit is the issue. Google is also very helpfully auto-correcting :3 to :3. YouTube, like, you could make an attempt. You could make an attempt. You're not even doing that. You're just adding a little, this has been translated sign. No, it has not. Oh, I could equip Gathering Swarm. We're not equipping, we're not equipping Gathering Swarm. I don't need Gathering Swarm here. Ow. Oh, holy smokes, that's not good. That seems like a breakable wall or floor of some script. Unfortunately, I think the way to get there is long and convoluted, and not exactly within the current scope of things. I'm going to unequip... if I unequip Wayward Compass, what can I... Oh. How far have I gotten? Not particularly very. Not particularly very? Not very. Is the answer. No Mark of Pride? Mark of Pride is 3 slots. And... I don't know. Spell Twister is serving me relatively well, especially because spells deal more damage than what's names. I mean, I wouldn't just be cutting. Well, I mean, obviously, I wouldn't just. I could use it instead of steady body, but like, then what could I toss? It's either Spell Twister or Soul Catcher. I think I'd like Soul Catcher more because that has utility for healing. Oh no, Quick Focus is a pain. Really, I just need significantly more charm slots. Yeah, each spell is 3 hits. I think. No, I don't know how much spells deal in terms of damage. I think a spell is... It's already here. Look, I only have the 1 spell so far. I may have forgotten there's more than 1. No, that's the wrong button. I'm just going to go time out that bugger. So I only have to fight this one. Instead of 2 at once. See, the problem is I never really have time to use the nail arts because they require such a long refresh. Not a refresh, such a long charge up. I forgot that I am not currently trying to find my soul. My soul is already here. Been more cost effective too. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. See, the problem is I'm not even good enough here to consider using Nail Cyclone is the only one I have so far. Cyclone was your least used. Well, at least I shall have the knowledge that the other ones are probably a bit easier to comfort me. Aye. And I... oh! The one I just died at. This fight is hard. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I like you guys saying that this is one of the first big skills checks. What was Hornets? What was Mantis Lords? Hornet is getting used to the game. First boss that moves around in an unpredictable way. Okay, so this is... Okay, I lost a lot of geo there, but not too much. I had been to the shops. Okay, so this is vaguely Mantis Lord difficulty, then? Or perhaps not exactly Mantis Lord difficulty, but... harder, but in a different way. Okay, so Mantis... So this is going to end up being a 2-stream challenge, from the sounds of it. You can't say it's something I love. Mantis Lords was 2 streams because I broke it up. Just got a lock in. If you're going to be waiting for me, could you at least... no, I think that had more health than it should have. Not this way. Please form an orderly queue so that I may kill you more conveniently. Oh well, solve for later. I need to take a quick break, so let me just... We're not setting up stream, can I edit? Be right back. Oi. I will be back in just a mo. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. Well, I don't like sound of things that you die at even quicker than I'm dying here. I've just realized I have not been remembering to have my my death counter, which is bad because I don't remember how many deaths this has been. So I'm just gonna hide that. Like, see, the problem is that Metroidvanias are not really in my skill sets per se. I mean, Hollow Knight's certainly very fun. It's just also a game that I am blisteringly incompetent at. Usually stuff like City Skylines is more my speed. Speaking of which, there's a City Skylines video that I've nearly gotten halfway on editing. It's been stuck in my editing software for like several months because I did a really poor job of recording it in a way that would be convenient to edit. Yeah, don't get too excited because it's still a ways off. I did not give myself an easy job on editing this video. It is I know what I need to do in order to make the video easy to, or in order to make the second one. Same thing you and Bats use for editing, I think, Techno, Caden Live? Caden Live? That's over. Save me, I can't remember the name of the application. Why aren't you telling me your name, application? Caden Live, yeah. I mean, I did specifically ask for your advice for free video editing software on Windows because I was not familiar with any. Nope, nope. It is very good software. Like, come on. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I've updated it in a bit. Though I don't think the lack of GPU support is really an issue. I haven't run into any performance issues or anything. So I think it not using my GPU is fine, probably. Darn. My hands are getting all sweaty. Ah. Ooh, Caden Live updated last month. Ooh, that's... There we are. Okay, so those are 2 vengeful spirits and 1 hit with a nail. It's really funny how the tutorial for Vengeful Spirits is just a snail locks you in a cage until you learn how to kill something using it. It is very funny. How could you forget about that, Techno? That's like one of the best examples of However, the thing is, when stuff's like actually in the real world of the game and not just a boring interface. Wish I knew how to dodge that reliably. Oh! Darn! I can't dodge that one. I can't dodge that in a way where I can dodge that where in a way that I don't take damage. I know it's try attacking upwards, but it was good. That was very good. Yeah, I got him through 2 staggers. Thank you, Techno. Like, I have dodged that successfully before. I'm just not sure how to dodge and deal damage at 2/3 of the way. That's nice. not going to bother with this mana because at least for first what? Techno. No, 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 no. If it's 3 staggers, I will be heartbroken, but you should probably tell me if it is 3 staggers anyway. Right. I've only got the 1 nail upgrade for those of you doing maths on how many staggers there are going to be. 3 staggers. Okay. So, whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, this is horrible. I just gotta keep up the rhythm. Oh man, I got nothing. For someone who's never played Silk Song, I am astoundingly reliant on its mechanic of being able to heal in midair. I keep holding down the focus button while I'm in midair, and then getting surprised that I'm not healing. Well, hello, Batscove, over in Twitch chat. Yeah. Since I've gotten YouTube down to ultra low latency, the well, I'm screwed because I can't say the latency's gotten much better for YouTube because that just sounds daft, but like it's gotten a lot more usable. Like I would have cranked down the YouTube. Yeah, the YouTube delays. I think that's because YouTube's also a bit more stable than Twitch, but I'm not sure how that's working. I think it's because... So, the delay should be... So the reason why YouTube delay was a lot longer than Twitch delay was because for a long time I was trying to use YouTube with higher latencies so that I could so that streams would be available in higher resolution and also so there would be closed captioning as like an accessibility thing. But then I realized I'm only streaming in 1080p. Should I stream at more than that? Maybe, because YouTube's doing funny stuff with compression to, especially gaming videos at 1080p. So, like, the quality's rubbish. But if you upload at a, So the quality's rubbish at, like, HD resolutions, i.e. 1080p. But if you upload at a 4K resolution, even if that's one scale up at 1440, then all of that issue goes away. But I'm not streaming at a higher definition. And the closed captioning wasn't working anyway, so I just said, bugger it, I'll just use the ultra low latency. And I think the reason why Twitch is slightly more delayed, I haven't really noticed it because I'm not really watching either closely enough to note if there is a delay. I think the reason why the Twitch delay is worse is because I'm streaming at enough bits for YouTube to stop complaining at me, which is, I think, more than Twitch can really handle, because Twitch is just constantly saying, oh, the stream's unstable. And I think that's because the bitrate's too high, but this is like the minimum recommended bitrate for YouTube, so I don't know how that works. And like the first thing I'd look to blame would be dual streaming, except I have always been dual streaming for as long as I've been streaming to Twitch. So I think it's just, I don't know, I think it's though. Anyway, first boss fight of the day. Let's see how this goes. Beat it first try. Seems to be going well. Yeah. Heal. What do you mean I jumped so high that I hit one of the other floating orbs of death? I mean, for a first try, that went pretty well. I dashed into. Techno, quiet you. Ah, no. Like, honestly, what I might do for going back to the City Skylines video, what might make sense is if I release it as like an episode 0, just because it's really sort of a mess of a video. I did not give myself good stuff to work with in editing. Well, I did not really give myself stuff that would be easy to edit together into a good City Skylines video. So I'm thinking, like, the first episode I'm probably going to do as an episode... I might do as an episode 0, just as, like, hey, let's establish the city, let me talk a bit about the history. Let me explain that it's taken me several months to make this episode because I decided that I needed to do world building and lore for City Skylines. Because of course I did. When the aeronautics video. Look. Aircraft SMP. Why do I come to this upper area? Because I don't think there's enough mana in these things to get me to full. And I want to have full mana. But look, as I was saying before you so rudely interrupted. Gosh darn it. Look, I have to use proper gamer terms, otherwise everyone will just point and laugh at me. I cannot read the things you're saying without dying, I'm afraid. Oh, thank heavens I'm alive! Oh, this is brilliant. I'm dead. When he shoots the orbs, just dodge towards him. That's good advice. Thank you. Focus, soul. Look. Every second counts. Ow. This is a very heavy water bottle. It's made of solid steel. Do I want advice? Yeah, generally. I want advice, less backseating, but I trust your capabilities to give advice that isn't backseat gaming. It's just, I'm not going to be able to read it while I'm in the middle of a boss fight, I'm afraid. So, I am sorry. I appreciate the advice. It's just there are times where I might not be able to read it because I'm fighting for my life. Jump lesser. Those are very purposeful jumps, I will have you know. Anyway, as I was telling Techno before we were so rudely interrupted. We can have aircraft SMP. That can be a thing. It's easier to just fight that scanner again. Aircraft SMP can be a thing, but it means that we're not getting Witchcog for a while. Because they're... Yeah, we have, like, aeronautic. It would be, we have create aeronautics. Look, we're getting one of the two. And I'm going to be honest. That's a very generous estimate. That's based off of, lots of us get our act together in ways that we have not previously done so for Witchcog. It's plausible. this is the attempt I got. If I don't get it after this attempt, I will have been well, a bit less than 3 hours, but I might wrap up after this attempt, regardless of what happens, just because I don't want to be streaming for too long. But I will certainly try my best to succeed on this attempt, and hopefully it'll be a good long run. Oh, I glitched through that. Ooh. The organs are very good bats. I agree with you wholeheartedly. That's the only comment I'm going to be able to read this entire fight. So, I'm glad it was a good one. Hork. Damn. Ay. Yeah. I can see why it's your... Yeah. Yeah, spirals happen. That was really good. I did say one more attempt, and I do want to hold to that. I also feel like I've been hit there, Brainer. I think it hits you if you stay... I think that hits you if you stay on the ground no matter where you are. When it wheels back. Heal in the middle. Between it spiraling back and... Anyway. At the very least, I'm going to get my mana back. Or my soul back. And then... having fun. I'm having fun. Certainly, the benefits of ending on a high note cannot be should not be understated. Can very easily be understated. It's just, oh, but that was so good. Why don't I do one more? Oh, I saw a cat plop up somewhere. The catastrophic cat. Oh, this is your least favorite thing? That's good to know. I feel like I should be terrified by the words that Hughes is currently uttering. Well, I haven't gone that far, so I'm sure it's fine. Appreciate the trust. Not sure who said that, but I appreciate the trust. Oi. Okay. That one pretty good. I'm gonna be honest. They may be greedy heals. I'm not punished for nearly enough to stop me. I did not trust the middle. Look, okay? This is because I have this condition called being very stupid. Ah, yeah. This is what happens when you read chat. You get distracted. Oh, thank you. Did take 2 hits there. Guaranteed heal if I can trust in the middle. I simply never reach out. Yeah, exactly. This is the sort of... Bugger. I know I didn't get hit, I just have not worked out how to trust that yet. Nice fall. Which... Oh god, I can't work out which fall you're talking about. Why'd you spawn there? Why would you spawn there? I can go... Honestly, I've explored a good chunk. I think I just want to beat this boss, because this is fun. It's not getting aggravating yet. There's a good chance that, like, here's where I wrap up the stream, just because... Like, I might wrap up here... if I quit to menu, I'll still have all the mosques. Yeah, I'll spawn at the bench, but will I still have all of my mosques and all of my mana? Yes, okay. But I'll have full soul. And specifically the reason why I want to quit out is so that these soul jars respawn, right? Because if I go and save them, they'll be gone, and that's going to be very annoying for future attempts. Oh, those ones specifically respawn. Oh, cool. Wait. Alders? Oh. Yeah, no, that tracks. Anyway, I don't want to go back to the bench. I'm just going to be happy with what I have on me here. Yeah, because it saves after I kill my souls. I'm going to be happy with what I have here. Anyone on Twitch who I could raid Joe Hills, except none of you are watching over on Twitch. So that wouldn't do much. In that case, I think I am just going to say thank you all very much for watching. Am I not following Astral Turtle? That's techno. Follow channels. Astral Turtle 329. I'm following Astral. Yeah. Okay. They just don't show up on my list. Anyway. By all, thank you ever so much for watching. And let's head over to OBS. We'll stop Twitch stopping. Go to YouTube. End stream. Well, actually, let's not end it that way. Let's end